you can see, this door is just really dirty. There's a hole right there. This wall's dirty. I literally just like took some disinfectant wipes and started kind of cleaning this wall. That's as good as it can get right now because I need to get some other tubes. I literally just did this little piece right here. That's as much as I'm working with. I'm gonna do the door right now. I'm gonna start cleaning these. Those are closet doors that we need to put back on here. But Britta and I think that we're just gonna keep them off for the meantime. Still have a bunch of our stuff that we moved in with. We're gonna focus on getting that out whenever we're gonna start painting. Britta put that there for right now. I'm gonna clean it out and then probably paint it. And I'm not 100% sure what color we're gonna do for these walls, but as you guys can see, it needs to get clean. It's pretty bad in here. Really, we don't have any type of surfaces besides that one, and that. And well, we're getting things done. Yeah, you guys are gonna come along with us in this little journey we have with our room, and then other little things that I have that I'm gonna end up talking about. But moving back to California and with my parents has been quite an experience, and we are doing the best that we can. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So right here I am cleaning the wall because that is where our paint samples will go, and I'm also cleaning the door because Brennan wanted to fix it right off the bat. So we started off by cleaning the door, which still needs to get done a little bit. You might have paint. You might have to paint over it. Yeah, and that looks like I have to. Yeah. Kaylee is helping us. Of course. We're starting off in our room, and then we're gonna start off in her room next, once it's available to her. Yeah. And Brendan is doing his handy dandy work, you know, because he's Bob the Builder.
Bobby Taryn Dildo.
My goodness. We started off by changing the door handles, locks, whatever you want to call it, because the ones that we had were really jammed. They hardly spin to open, they just spin to spin.
We get the other screwdriver real quick, it's too steady.
Oh, where is it?
I don't know, in the toolbox, I think.
Let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
My next thing today is going to be to clean this window molding and trim. Oh goodness, look at that, all that. That's disgusting. Clean these windows. Clean more of that. Out with the old and with the new. Very good.
Tip real quick.
Okay.
So, at first we had these long screws in, and they were pretty in there, and they were kind of stuck, but this one was pretty loose. As you can see, it doesn't grab on. So,
Just keep spinning.
it just keeps on spinning. And now these new screws, they're too small, so they just fit right through. And they don't grab on to absolutely nothing. So to that, what I just learned myself too, is we put mulch. And the reason why we put in mulch is so it could kind of fill up the hole so the screw could grab onto something when it screws in. So those ridges.
You can use mulch, you can use chopsticks, you can use toothpicks, as long as it's wood. So just take it, I'm gonna put it in there. Gives the screw something to bite onto, nice and secure. What I would do is I would take the end of this screwdriver, take the screw off,
And screw
put
it.
it right there, and then hit it with this one. Where you just to knock that wood in a little more. Or just a flathead.
Why is mulch good for this? Like
It's just because it's wood.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a wood screw, so
It's better. Okay.
that's what it's biting on. So you're just giving it initially. So what's happening is you have a screw that's nice and tight, and over time it's loosened up because it's eaten away all that wood already.
Right.
So that same size screw is going to kind of wiggle in there.
Right.
And when you screw it, you want a nice tight hole. So what you're doing is you're essentially just giving it more material to bite onto. So when you jam it full of stuff, you're basically filling that hole with wood again. So when you screw a screw into it, it breaks it down like in its little grooves that the screw does, and it just compacts it.
Right.
So it makes that little hole a little more tight. And that, what you want secure, especially for this, is because it's a moving piece, it's going to be getting hit every time you open and close it, and you want this to stay in place. You don't want it to move. So the fact that we had to make some adjustments, now we have to see if that's actually going to fit inside this little notch.
Hey.
Okay, I want to see how smooth it closes. Dang it. Okay. So it doesn't unclose, but that's fine.
Brennan is prepping the wall, so when it comes to painting, it helps with not having to go back and fix the small details later. Aw, look at that perfection. I helped. I made her. Olivia was so helpful, and she enjoys projects like this. She gets away with playing with things that she's not supposed to sometimes. So prepping the wall is very simple. It consists of cleaning it, filling in the holes and scraping things off that don't belong there, so when it comes to painting, it doesn't get textured or it doesn't have bumps that it's not supposed to have. Now this is where the fun begins for all of us. We finally chose a color, and because of how eager we were, we painted as soon as we got home. Oh yeah, that's Trevor. Say hi to Trevor. So fun fact, some of the filming was done by him. He's a part of the family and of course Collective Mindz. You'll most likely be seeing more of, or if not from him. We're doing good.
Project appreciation.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
I'm gonna do the insane shit.
The blades of glory. Still messy, but we're getting the bottom half of the walls done. So this is not going to be the color of trim we're going for. It's a little too dark for what we want, but we're still thinking about it, right? It's either going to be white or gray.
What?
The trim.
I thought we were gonna do like tan.
Oh yeah, tan actually. Yeah, so we're gonna do tan.
The paper.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the color of the paper you see right here, like a tan, brownish kind of trim. Oh yeah, there you go. So we'll see how that looks, and if we don't like it, we could just paint over it.
Hey.
Things are getting done. We're having fun. We're drinking on the job, having some trips.
It should break.
So we took a break from painting so we can come and eat. We're literally down the street from where we live, so we can get some food because we are hungry, and I was not gonna cook today because we are busy painting. So after dinner, Brennan fell asleep, so Kelly and I took over and we finished the bottom half of prep and paint that night. By the end of it, we were all just so tired and wanted to go to bed, so we rushed our first coat. Eventually, the next day, we had to go over it a few more times because we didn't realize how bad it was. So this is our progress. Excuse the mess. I'm just moving in, so we don't really have a lot of places to start things. This is the first coat of the bottom half of what we're doing. We've been here for 5 days, 6 days, 5 days. Let's just say there was a lot of cleaning that needed to get done before we started this, so that's why it's slowly but surely getting done. So yeah, Livy's getting fussy, so I'm trying to clean as much as I can right now because we need to go to bed for tomorrow, and so tomorrow we can continue. Yeah. Is this what we got done? Unfortunately, I lost the footage for the next day where we finished the top half of the wall, but here are the finished results.